Greetings and welcome to the latest episode of Preserve the 80s. I wanted to have some Mongolian snacks, some Mongolian food, to represent my heritage a bit, but I wasn't able to find them. But what I did find was a Korean snack box, so I'll be showing you some Asian snacks today. They're not Mongolian, but they are Asian. Some of them I'm not really sure what they are because there's no English text anywhere on the wrappers, and some of them don't even have any viewing areas. For example, this one. So I'm going to have to use Google Lens to sort of do a reverse image search and see what I'm actually eating before I eat it in some cases. So I guess we should start out maybe with something that I do recognize. There's not much of that here, but I'll also be drinking some Squirt. It's a good soda. It's Mountain Dew minus the attitude. And with the twist of grapefruit. It's a good soda. So first up are these. These are Seaweed Chips. Seaweed. I don't know if you call them chips, but they're sheets of seaweed, and I already know I like these, so these should be enjoyable. And by the way, if you wish to experience these same snacks, I just ordered these off Amazon there. Unha's Asian Snack Box. These seaweed sheets, you can see they're pretty thin, they're light, they're very good if you happen to like salty type foods. I think about a long time ago I actually ate seaweed straight out of the ocean before I knew that was an unclean and unsafe thing to do. Nobody ever complained or stopped me, so I didn't stop myself, and I enjoyed it, but this is a healthier way of doing it. I was probably 4 or 5 when I was doing it the other way. I know now that that is not a smart idea. They're good, but they're pretty hot. They are wasabi flavor. Not overpoweringly hot, but they're hotter than I expected them to be. Now we have this. It's called the fried snack. I don't know what this is beyond the fact that it's fried and looks like it might have something to do with chicken, so we're going to need to use Google Lens for this. Thankfully, my wife has lent her phone to me for this purpose, since my phone is being used to record the video. Oh, well, Chrome has to update first, so let's give that a minute. 99%, 100%. Alright, so that's done. We gotta wait for this to load. If you're using Google, if you're searching with Google on a mobile device, if you hit the camera at the end of the search box, you can activate Google Lens, which allows you to take a picture and then it will search by that picture. So looks like there is a review of these Hong Kong AQP is the website. And let us see what it says. Well, it's in Spanish. It's kind of unexpected, and it is not showing this image. So these are fried chicken legs. Well, I guess there's something made into the shape of them. They're not actually chicken. It says, I enjoy chicken, the leg, fried deep. It's translation. It's not, this site isn't originally in English, but that's all we get for a description of these. So maybe I will enjoy chicken, the fried leg deep. It's okay. Has a very Chex Mix kind of flavor to it. A little bit on the hot side, but not extremely. This is a drink. Lychee Aid. I'll have this later on. Now we can find out what this is. Didn't get a very good image of that. Alright, so these are apparently called Gorabap. And they take the shape of a whale released by the Onions in 1984. Gorabap has been loved for many years. And what else does it say? The stir-fried flavor is loved by everyone, both men and women. A salty taste makes a perfect company for beer. Well, we will see if Gorabap tastes like whales released by the Onions in 1984. It certainly smells like onions. Even with my COVID-reduced smelling abilities, I can smell these very strongly. They don't look like whales, though. This one looks like a whale, but that's disgusting. I can't. There was no way I was going to be able to get down a full one of those crackers. That was bad. That's about as bad as a taste can get. This is an Oh Yes brand cake. I'm going to break off a piece of this. You can see the inside of it there. Has a marshmallowy texture to it. Not very good. It's like you took a Little Debbie zebra cake and doused it with vodka and locked it up for a few years. That's about what that would taste like. Let's see what is next. Delos original sweet tea time. These look kind of like those cookies you get on the airplane. A little bit of a coconut flavor to it. This is a French pie. It's not Lawrence chicken pie, but we'll see how it is. I'm getting crumbs everywhere. They did not kill themselves on the jelly. Look how small of a little dab that is. Very light, very flaky, airy kind of texture. Rice senbei crackers. And I'm aware of the turned up pocket on my shirt. Just came out of the dryer that way. The iron would not help it. Wow, that's bad. That tastes exactly the same as the Gorbops or whatever that whale-shaped thing was. I have some coffee mixes in here, which I'm not going to have the time to make in this video. Maybe that will be in another. This I will not be eating, as it's appears to be all about cheese, so that's not going to be part of the production. I don't know what this is either, so time for Google Lens to help me out. Try that again, it didn't pick it up. Looks like it's Japanese Kobu butter, Danish, and Danish bread. Reviews. It just says childhood memory for the review. Well, here's another one. Fluffy, sweet, can be repurchased. Delicious. It is bread. Well, with a ring endorsement like that, how can I not have high hopes? Oh no, these look a lot like the things I've been eating so far. I hope this is not onion flavored. And the thing is, I like onions, but I don't like just eating straight onion powder off a cracker. It's not really something I enjoy. I can tell you one thing. If this is what all Korean snacks are like, I wouldn't be this fat if I lived in South Korea. And if you wonder why I keep looking over to the side, Ripley the toothless cat is walking around up on the counter. He doesn't typically do that. You right over there? Rip. Rip. You okay? Ripley. Hi. Yeah, he's in his own world right now. So, Chocoheim. Doesn't sound very Korean, but we'll see. Looks like a wafery snack. Chocolate in the center. Thank you for not tasting like onions. I'm grateful for that. Next is this thing. I'm not used to this phone. Alright, so that didn't return anything. Let me try this again. Alright, this time we do have some results. There it says that these are actually no, this isn't the right thing. Try this one more time. See if I can locate this. Give this one more try because I don't want to spend the whole video just searching for one candy, but Jeju Orange Pie. We will see what that is. People who will benefit from eating this: people who avoid going outside in case of injury. Well, that's sort of a weird way to promote a candy, but or a weird thing to say when you're reviewing one, but we will see if this protects me from injury. Kind of weird looking. Ow, hurt my teeth. Oh. I don't think this is supposed to be a hard candy. It tastes like a sugar baby, if you ever had one of those. It wasn't terrible. This is Chiangu Injalomi rice and crab cookies. It says crabs, ingredients, allergens, crabs. Warning, product may burst. It's another one of those translation issues, I think. I don't think this is going to burst. I'm getting to a point where I'm afraid to put much of this in my mouth at a time, because so far everything has tasted like rotten onions with the exception of that last candy. This one's actually not bad. Kind of making a mess on the table here. The odd thing about this is it's crab flavored, but it's also sweet at the same time. It's like caramel and crabs, which who would have ever thought those two things went together, but it works. There's one thing I was particularly curious to try, but now I don't see it. Oh, here it is. I don't know what this is. It kind of looks like a fruit roll-up. It says since 1967. HACCP, big smile on it. The family looks happy enough, I guess. Maybe they like the snack. Or maybe they're laughing at me for what I'm about to eat. Looks kind of like a fruit roll up, but with how oniony everything's been so far, it could be an onion roll up, but I kind of hope it isn't. Actually, I really hope it isn't. There ain't nothing yet that matches this. Oh, wait, there is something here. This is on a site called 11st11st.co.korea. We'll see what this is, if it ever loads. Well, it talks about the delivery options, but it doesn't really say what it is. Satisfaction levels 100%. Oh wait, here's something. It says status new product. Item reviews. Have to translate this to English. It is fast and delicious. Here's another one. A good time. A good time was delivered. WEEE, 4 exclamation points. I was halfway joking before when I said I hoped that wouldn't taste like an onion roll up, but it actually did. There's like a little sugar along the outside of it, so at first I just didn't really know what I was tasting. Once the sugar wore off, onions. So, good thing I have this. This is an egg yolk flavored candy. I think this is the last thing that I'm going to eat from this box for now because this has been a train wreck so far. I sort of didn't eat much today because I wanted to save room for this, but, well, I mean, I'm not going to get very full off of this because most of this stuff is not edible, but I'm also not going to have much of an appetite because I'm probably going to remember these flavors for a while. Terribly. He seems to like the smell of it. So, that looks really disgusting. Just like the way it's pitted and everything. It's got those little marks in it like all these onion flavored things have so far, so I'm expecting more onions, but we will find out in a second. I kind of don't want to do this, but at this point I might as well. I don't think I even need to say anything about that. got my eyes watering. There's something in here that was, well, Haichu. I know I like that. This is a kiwi flavored Haichu. It takes 29 seconds to chew a Haichu on average in my experience. So, as I mentioned in one of my earlier videos, Haichu is something I use as a unit of time. But I saw something here before that was oh, here it is. It's a coffee flavored something. That wasn't too bad. It was all right. Texture is a bit weird, but taste is okay. Still have a half box full of these snacks, but I just really don't want to eat any more of them right now, and this video is running long as it is, so I am going to conclude here. But I guess if you've done some things wrong and you want to repent by way of a self-inflicted punishment, order one of these boxes and eat yourself silly, because you're not going to have a good time. But like I said, if you're feeling guilty and like you want and you want some sort of way of atonement, or if maybe there's somebody in your life who you don't like very much and you'd like to see them have some snacks they do not enjoy, send them one of these as a gift package. Unha's Asian snack box. I don't recommend it. Farewell.